It is a city that traditionally gets much less snow than its Buckeye State rival up in Cleveland, but we are under a thick blanket of the white stuff here at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Here we go, the final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there on the first play of the game. 44 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now they run with Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. On the right side, caught by Green. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's a run with Mixon. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
Second and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball third time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
So now it's third and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. On third and goal, they're going to run the option. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round? That's what I call a steal.
Brings up 2nd.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And a Raven 1st down.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
The ball carrier.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And able to find Green. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Mixon with a first down carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Marlon Humphrey.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the play.
You don't see that a ton, do you? The corner over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On first down, Mixon. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Ocean from residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I just said that. Here we go, G, get off the field.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off at the 30. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mixon on the toss right. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On third down, Burrow. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
48.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To the air again, Burrow. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now an option play on 2nd down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Now Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Burrow looking to pass. This is caught, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. T. Higgins as the first half is winding down, and the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it first and 10. Jackson flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's third down.
Third down.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 7 at the 30.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Jackson took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, here's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And They go play action now. Burrow going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked on by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
4-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 25. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Pratt there on the tackle. 2 yards on the play. And the Raven first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back now in Cincinnati. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bengals' 9-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Burrow now, a big spot for the Heisman Trophy winner. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow points the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move them.
There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
But sometimes, Brent, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. Now Burrow on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And he's got it up and through.
Score, Ravens 28, Bengals 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Second and inches at the 35-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And the Bengals on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Burrow will throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Come on, baby.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. We always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Chris Moore returning it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another run here with Dobbins. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown,
Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
His kick.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Ravens 35, Bengals 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 18. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Baltimore...